this 6 billion a couple of months ago, and that's in support of a lot of the reforms that the government is undertaking and that are discussed here at this investment conference. It includes 3 billion from the public sector side to support the government and 3 billion from the international financial corporation that will support the private sector. And so the 700 million you mentioned is the first part of this 3 billion on the public sector side, and the rest will come in the next 2 or 3 years in different projects depending on the priorities of the government.
لكن ما أهم شروط البنك الدولي في اتفاقه على هذا التمويل لمصر؟
So if you look at this first tranche, the 700 million, this loan was actually linked to a number of reforms. A big part was on state ownership policy and having a level playing field so that the private sector can better grow. A lot of it was also on the green economy to tap the opportunities for Egypt to have a green growth. And the third pillar was on the resilience of the economy to be able to withstand shocks that inevitably will come in the future.
وكيف يرى الإصلاحات الهيكلية التي قامت بها مصر مؤخراً؟
So a lot of those reforms, in our view, were necessary to create the space for the private sector to grow. We think Egypt needs to create a lot of jobs for its population, and the private sector is really the engine of creating those jobs. So many of these reforms were really important. Some other reforms are also important, such as the expansion of the Takaful and Karama program, because in a period with a lot of inflation and a lot of shocks, there are a lot of vulnerable families. And so Takaful and Karama is really essential to support those families in those difficult times.